Something interesting about Valve's history and library is how little of it is actually considered original. Aside from the Half-Life series, which is generally how the company started, every other title, even the monumental ones, were purchased or hired from first. Team Fortress was a Quake mod, Counter-Strike was a Half-Life mod, Day Defeat was a Half-Life mod, Portal was a group of college students' senior project, Left 4 Dead was created by Turtle Rock Studios, Alien Swarm was an Unreal mod, Dota was a Warcraft mod, and Portal 2's Gels was another college project. Everything else was a sequel. So what does this have to do with the title of the video? Valve has a new game? Valve bought a dev team from the mod scene again? Yep. The mod scene from 20 years ago has mutated over the last 2 decades into what we now know as indies, thanks to engines like Unity and Unreal. So we can thank that community for Valve's next game, Valley of the Gods. Oh, you've already heard about that one. That's the game from the Firewatch people that was shown at last year's Game Awards. The team is called Campo Santo, and according to a press release from April 21st, Campo Santo in its entirety has, quote, agreed to join Valve, where we will maintain our jobs and continue production on In the Valley of the Gods as a Valve game. The rest of the release does not clue into whatever agreement between Valve and Santo was made. Questions arise. Has Valve bought out the team? Are they still Campo Santo, or are they now just Valve? Is Valve only publishing, or is this a true Valve title and anyone can freely join the team? In the release, Santo states that as a group, they had to run the company on top of developing. Is Valve assisting in the day-to-day? And if so, to what extent? Most importantly, does this retroactively make Firewatch, Santo's last game, a Valve title? Is this a full team absorption like with Left 4 Dead and Turtle Rock? Or is this like how Valve hired some people from Kerbal Space Program 2 years ago? So many questions. What we do know is that Valley of the Gods is, well, at least going to be published by Valve, and the bulk of development will take place in-house at Valve HQ. There are other things to assume, like how James Benson, creator of the incredible Half-Life trailer from 2011, is finally getting a job at Valve even after being turned down in the past, and that the Campo Santo team will continue communication as their own team through their quarterly reviews on their official website. This is an ongoing story. Many questions loom around, and I wonder if this could be taken as a step towards old Valve, like Mr. Newell hinted towards at the recent Artifact press event. We'll just have to see. Love ya.